So, hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing some more Kaiserreich. It is March 1945. We are the Republic of China, and we're at war with Russia. Russia is in trouble, though, because we have finally managed to cut them in half. We've brought in two of our frontline troop corps to fight. We have our motorized preparing to push towards the Urals to basically hit them from behind, and they have been slowly but surely losing ground to the Third International. They did have a big breach up here where they lost a bunch of land, pushed that back, but the forces used to bolster this basically were troops that they pulled away from the Balkans, and they have slowly but surely been dying. However, the Princi Federation just joined the war against us. They just joined the Russians. They have another 175 factories, and they are looking pretty strong. And we have nobody defending down here just yet. So we should probably do something about that. We can either bring in the purples, or we could shift off one of the other units and then use regular forces up here in the north. So I'm kind of thinking maybe bring in the regulars instead of the yellows. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Or do I want to put these in the mountains? Are you a mountain fighter? You are. I just don't really want to have you dealing with the attrition, is the problem. Or, now here's an idea. What if, because we know that the supply situation here is actually not terrible. What if we brought you in over this side and basically had you doing that instead of the white units? Then we get the white units to block all of the little areas here that we need to block. Yes, I'm going to need to do that. And here. And here. And that's it. So the majority of you are going to be there. Three, 3, 3, 6. Let's make all of these a 4. Okay. This is going to be horrible, horrible, horrible low supply terrain. So we're basically just going to be holding the line until Russia is a little bit more dead. And then we can basically replace the Siberian troops that are currently holding Siberia and move them into India instead. At least that's my plan. Now the Russians are going to have a little bit of an opportunity here to push against us. If they take that opportunity, we shall see. Meanwhile, 1945, we can get the 45 small arms, which I think I want to do. Now, remind me, what are we using here? Yeah, that's the generalist infantry equipment. That's the Air Force stuff. That's the cheap submarines. Okay, that's fine. Cool! Onwards. You know what? I think what I will do is put you there to hold on to this. With another 2. Alright. So the question here is how quickly can these guys arrive? But we do have really good rail connections pretty much throughout our realm, so we should be able to get there pretty quickly. Meanwhile, how are you doing? You are not looking too hot. I think I'm going to tell you to take the rails as well, so we don't suffer the attrition from the poor supply up here in the north. Okay, good. You guys are getting into position. You have actually done a good job here. Let's take that out. We do have units that are going to continue to push across that way. That's fine. But that is another 1, 2 cut-offs. So this is getting more and more isolated as we just punch against them with pretty much everything we've got. Meanwhile, you've actually expanded outwards in a way that's actually okay. As long as we don't get cut off here. Okay, we took Larza back. Larza's supply hub, right? Yes, it is. So we need to hold on to Larza. See, that's the kind of cut-off I was hoping to avoid. Although... what if... let's sell this. I don't really care about these bits. Because that's all blocked off. They can't go anywhere that way. And then we just hold them here in this little passage. As long as we hold on to Larza, we have the supply. I think that works better. I like it. Do that. Okay, the purples have arrived. Rocket artillery upgrade 2. We are going to want to start building rocket artillery once we have these researched and built. Let's get that going. Do we have an armament upgrade which is for artillery? We do. Maybe I want to have that in place. Because we are superior firepower, the more we upgrade our artillery, the better. More soft attack, more breakthrough. That actually sounds perfect. Let's do it. When's the next heavy artillery available? Oh, this year. Cool. Then we definitely want to do that. Although, hang on. 52 days. Let's wait until that's researched, and then in 52 days we'll switch. That's a better move. That's a power move. Sindrin coming in with some bits. Thank you very much for that, Sindrin. A Soviet family driving home in the evening. A policeman pulls them over, and as the man uses the breathalyzer. See? You're drunk! The man protests that the test is broken and asks the cop to test his wife. She also registered as drunk. Exasperated, the man asks him to test the child, who also registered as drunk. The cop shrugs and sends them away. Out of earshot, the man tells his wife, "See, told you it wouldn't hurt to give the kid a couple of shots of vodka." Oh dear. What is that noise? Right, so that's all done, that's all done. We haven't yet changed this, correct. Cool, that's fine. And we have units arriving to bolster this. 12 divisions, in fact. 12 might be a bit much. Let's take 2 away from you and put them on that line instead. That way we have 7, 7, 10. Okay, engineering company was research. These guys are still in training. We start on the artillery. We did what we should. And we never got this for the extra motorized hardness. We probably should. That's not us attacking, so that's fine. Well, actually, what we should do is have... There's going to be a lot of troops in there. You know what? No, never mind. We'll keep you separated. I'll just tell you to continue attacking. That's a lot of promotion stuff going on. You could get Winter Expert. You can get a lot of upgrades, but we are waiting for you to get Organizer. You have Organizer. You could also get one of these, however, I don't think that's what I want you to do. Attacking, you should be. Let's start clearing them up. Why is that fighting with no reserves? Oh, because they're already retreating. Huh. Apparently that Indian armor is actually doing a decent job. Meanwhile, we are building a bunch of aluminium factories. Can we build more? Again, looking for non-coastal. So, short answer is, yep. Let's get those going. Because we are still incredibly short on aluminium, and I would very much like to start adding artillery, not artillery, aircraft to my units. Although we currently actually have air superiority, which is nice. Those Afghan units are determined to attack us, but with our crazy strong artillery, which aren't even in the battle. Do we have radio? I'm sure we do. We do, but we could do with more of these because that gives us extra coordination, which I think would probably be useful. Empire of Japan took 22 states, Australasian Union took 7, German East Asia has been annexed. And Dutch East Indies will most likely be shortly after. Meanwhile, it actually kind of looks like Russia's starting to push over here. Probably because they've given up on Siberia, because it's lost. This front is stable, so any new troops that they're building are just going over there. Although this is still one hell of an encirclement we've achieved. And we're continuing to push. I don't really have an answer. Well, that's alright then. Let's reduce your line to there and increase yours to there. Give you a little bit more to do. Looks like we're holding quite nicely everywhere now. Alright, is the next set of troops ready to deploy? No, they're still very much in training. What are we short on? 14,000 guns. Okay then. And we're not going to be producing new guns for a while. Oh, railway guns can get damaged. I didn't even know that was a thing. Interesting. Place there. We are going to need to upgrade this railroad, though. There is a lot of stuff being supplied through this. Let's make you a level 3. Make you a level 2, and we're going to bump those to the top. And I think the Central Railroad needs to be upgraded to 3. Make sure we get the throughput coming in. Is that a capital? Nope, that's the Shaanxi capital. Where's our capital? Nanjing. Four. 4. Right, now that should connect. Let's get those railways done as well. Are they all being completed? Let's prioritize those two. Okay, cool. Obsolete equipment. We can now make new guns, which we want to do. And then before they finish, we want to switch out you to be this Yunnan Machine Bureau. Like so. Awesome. That's a 46 upgrade. Right, we wanted to do some of the electronics upgrades. Again. Let's do it. Mordred winning a land war in Asia. Must be April 1st. Yep, pretty much. It's not really happening. Let's deploy. Let's just spread you out and then say I also want you attacking this. Right. Dutch East Indies have capitulated. That's another Anton territory gone. Japan and Australasia going down there. Can't really tell who's winning Africa. I feel like the Anton is pushing the Cairo Pact here in the north. But the fighting down here seems to be incredibly well balanced. And then South America is still staying stubbornly Third International. Aha! We have now been given a big chunk of the wastelands. Is going, yeah, you're winning. Japan signs peace with Entente. The war that raged across the Pacific for months between the British and the Japanese empires has ended in a conclusive British defeat. In a brilliantly conducted, coordinated naval and air invasion, the Japanese, 20 years ago, humiliated by the former allies and enemies alike, has successfully driven the forces of the Worldwide Entente Alliance from the Pacific Basin. The battered British, reeling from their defeat, must place their hope entirely on the conquest of Britain, but in diplomatic centres of power it's already commonplace to remark the sun is finally set on the British Empire. The Entente is crumbling. So, Japan, are you at war with Third International? You are only at war with New Zealand and the Dutch East Indies. But is New Zealand on top? No, New Zealand's independent. New Zealand and Dutch East Indies are no more. So Australasian Union took 8 states, Empire of Japan took 13. Japan's now at peace. Japan can rebuild. There we go. We've got the rocket launchers And I would say, let's go ahead and get the 1945 heavy artillery as well. And I would very much like to start building some of these. Ah, our efficiency is low. That's why we're doing poorly on that. I see. Japan returns concessions in China. In the peace negotiations following our victory against the Japanese, they agreed to return any Chinese concessions seized after the peace treaty. As such, they've returned what is rightfully ours. Another victory for China. So we took Macau. And another humiliation for our rivals in the east. Cool. So they're being kicked out of here. And I need to make sure that you are defending there. There we are. Sweet. Better locations gone, because we've taken them all. Oh hey, Vietnam's back, and Laos. Well, not so much back, as they're now a thing. You guys are still relentlessly moving down Kamchatka. So Siberia is almost gone. Russia is legit pushing these guys back. Russia with their 484 factories, they've been really quickly pushing those out. And the number of wars is rapidly going down. I wanted to see how many factories the Anton has at this point. So 3i has 2,000. Russia has 800. I have 300. Here we go. Anton has 1,000. So between Russia and the Anton, Third International still outnumber them, but only by about 500-ish. And I've almost actually made up the aluminium deficit. To the point where if these are finished and then I actually remember to research the other aluminium extraction techs, I would be self-sufficient for aluminium. Is Vietnam independent or a PU puppet? I'm pretty sure there'll be a puppet. Yes, Japanese puppet. You guys are going to continue pushing down there. Meanwhile, Princi Federation's going to continue to try to push out here, but we've got a pretty heavy grip against them, so I don't think they're going to be able to. And then once Siberia is contained, we can then move our Siberian troops to defend against the Princi Federation while we go and take Russia out. That's the plan, anyway. May as well buy a tiny bit more rubber. We have Siam next door, so I'm not too bothered about buying Siamese rubber. I'm just glad that we don't have that 200 aluminium shortage anymore. As we now produce 291 of our own. Nice! So, do you have organizer yet? No! 97%! Come on! So close. So freaking close. Let's reduce your line. Let's increase yours. I like how that one Russian division in Kamchatka is still holding out the hope of doing their duty, even though they've been chased literally to the coast of Kamchatka. Yeah. Okay, so my motorized just became a fair bit tougher. Could get Amtraks, but I don't really see the need. Could also get armoured cars to get armoured car recon, but I don't really see the need for that either. No, what we were going to do was aluminium refining. Here we are. New heavy artillery 18 days away. Thought you may not be attacking. You weren't. I was right. And there we go. Kamchatka has fallen. So now we just need to crush this pocket. And then prepare these for the next area. Decimetric radar. Improved decimetric radar. How's the Navy looking? 99 submarines! Okay then. I got 99 problems, but a sub ain't one. Oh, it would be nice if there was a way of making this a little bit less click intensive. You're a full fleet. And then we have another submarine commander. And if I remember correctly, Zhiliang is the guy who might be capable of doing that. Although actually Chen Shaquan is possibly the better admiral. At least as a submarine commander right now. This is what happens when submarines are 20% cheaper. There's actually nothing out there for Russia anymore. So let's just go and raid these areas. See if we can catch out some Indian convoys. They've run. We are slowly but surely squeezing them here. Do you have organizer yet? No! Come on! Alright, 105. Type 34. Yeah. Bigger boomsticks. Oh, was that clipping the fact that I just saw that I had 99 subs? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so these guys, soft attack 46 against your soft attack of 34. That is a significant increase. 25 defense versus 18. Breakthrough 8. Breakthrough 12. Cost 5. Cost 4.5. Wow, that is a huge upgrade. And we're back to doing civilian factories to try and get our industry rolling a little bit quicker. Then once those are finished, then we can start switching back to military factories and just generally building infrastructure, I think. 99 problems at the sub 8-1. Right. Let's pour up the tea as well. No. Trying to move tea bags without just dumping them on the desk. There we go. Something a bit different today. Cinnamon and raisin tea. There's something else in there as well, I forget what. Cinnamon, raisin and... What was the third thing? I know there's 3 things. Apple. Apple, cinnamon and raisin. Okay, have you finally crushed this? No, but you're getting pretty close to it. To the point where I think I'm actually just going to go delete, 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 delete. No, wait, I can't. Shoot. Just going to double check where you are. You're over there, so don't touch them. You're fine. You're there, fine. You're there. Actually, if you have organizer already, I'm going to move you somewhere else, like you. You don't, okay. I think this is only going to require 1 unit. I don't want to completely drain their supply, so we're just going to have... Wait, who's the best logistician? He's the best at attacking, so let's use him. And then for the units that have no orders right now, what I'm going to do is I'll pile you lot into there. Yeah. Cool. Let's get those guys moving, then we'll be able to move the white units away, put them somewhere else. Refining, because we are still losing fuel. There we go. Now we're finding ships. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. If you see an opportunity, please take the opportunity. There's some good things there. Russia is definitely pushing back. 100% they are. Are these guys out of manpower? Oh, good lord. Russia's an all-adult serve. Uh-oh. And I can industrialize another province, which I will do. Oh, I can improve working conditions again. Really? I thought they were maxed out at 70. Oh, heck yeah, do it. Four provinces remain. How many troops has Russia lost now? Japan declared war on the Australasian Union, so Japan's now at war with Third International. 5.6 million. The majority of that is probably done by me. I've carried 90% of this war. So I am declared war on Burma. Yeah, China. 5.2 million. Wait, that doesn't include the losses against the Third International. 7 million against Third International. That's two separate wars then. And France lost 5. So Russia's lost 12 million? Yikes. That's fallen. It's just a matter of time. Japan declared war on the Nusantra communes. The heck are the Nusantra communes? Okay, you're at war with everything now. Oh, it's Insulindia. Interesting. It's Insulindia without being Insulindia. Siam, are you co-pro? You're guaranteed by Japan, but you're not on Japan's side. Interesting. What side are you? Are you independent, Two Sicilies? I think you are. Yep. Not bad for an independent. Blimey. Okay, have those units arrived now? Yes. Yes. Okay, in that case, I'm going to take these guys off of that front so we're not starving all the supply. We'll have you just getting some planning prep against Shanghai. Shaanxi. Cool. In that case, I think I am basically ready to begin over here. Do I have any other aircraft I can bring in? Yes. Should probably do that first. Alright, so This is where things get a little complicated. What are these? Mordred, 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 Mordred. So these are fighters. These are close air support. That's also a fighter. So Rocket Man can be assigned to the elite unit, as can bombers. Gonna need some more air bases over there, I think. What was this? This was rockets. Let's keep building up those rocket engines. 20 days, we'll see how much damage you do. Because it's gonna be a lot. Ah, you're ready. Good. Need a commander. Do your Ming, that's fine. We'll just leave you here for the moment, just drilling. I think this is it. This is the last holdout of Siberia. Just finish it. Alright then, Reds. Go. And bearing in mind that these are just motorized artillery, there's no tanks in here. I didn't even have rocket artillery in these. These are literally just motorized and motorized arty. "98% organizer." Never did get it. Shocking. Who are you? Attack. Who are you? Attack. Go. Moving over there, that's fine. You're drilling. You're down there. You're over there. And you're up here. Okay, cool. Actually, you stop. What I'm going to start to do is have you up to here. Have you stop drilling. And you basically are going to be supporting the Reds. Just make sure we hold on to that line. Oh dear, they're moving into Laza. That's not good. That's our supply hub. And there it is, advanced rocket artillery. So, question, how much explosion do you bring to the table? 41 soft attack against your... Actually, 46. There's no point building these. They do less soft attack than the artillery do. They have the same breakthrough. Breakthrough 12.6, breakthrough 12.6. Same cost. That's true, they do cost a lot less steel. It used to be that they used to do more soft attack. Right, the last technology I got was increasing the soft attack percentages. It was that one. We could do it again with this. And we can also do it with this. So over time, the soft attack of the rocket artillery will improve over the standard artillery, but at the moment we're not there yet. Still training. However, how much rocket artillery do we have? 800. Can we add those to these units in a support capacity? Yes. Then do it! We may as well push in the north as well. Keep the line moving in all directions. And there we go. Surplus aluminium. Boom. Limbo falls ill. That's you. Oh well. Oh, you're the guy that's in the kind of dangerous spot. You actually stop attacking. I just need you to hold here. Need to take Laza back. Being pushed. Alright, so this front is not very stable. This one seems to be a little bit better, but not a huge amount. And then you can also join those assaults. Because what I want to happen is you to push through here, and then I can move the purples more towards the Urals, where they can then basically support the reds. Fall of Yekaterinburg, nestled in the east side of Russia's Ural Mountains and bisected by the Iset River, the city of Yekaterinburg is notable for being a grand city connecting Russia's eastern and western halves. The city, named after the wife of Peter the Great, is also where the former Russian imperial family was imprisoned before their unfortunate execution. With this victory, the Russian war effort has been dealt a tremendous blow. We did just take it. So how's Russia looking? Barely scratched. What do submarines do? Bring you another subcategory. And make sure you're all engaged in the same action. There we are. Fuel short again. Okay, so they can't really provide me with fuel anymore. Venezuela, however, can. And we're short, is it? Ah, it's trains again. Okay, let's build some trains. And this time I think I am just going to keep a factory on trains. 4 a year. Oh dear. What about motorized? I'm assuming we have enough motorized. 44,000. Yeah, we have enough motorized. I think that's fairly safe to say. And I'm going to move your line to there and your line to there. Yeah, we've taken all of the supply hubs here. Good. Good, good, good. I remember from the first time I played No Step Back with the Russian Imperialists, I think it was. Holding this corridor is just super important because of all the supply hubs there. Okay, Lars has been taken back again. I think I'm going to tell you lot to stop attacking. Now that had better be Organizer. Yes! Come on, finally! November 1945. We get logistics wizard on the guy that commands more than 100 divisions. In fact, it's 150 at this point. Hail, it's about time. And that's also going to mean that I can get thorough planner eventually. Needs another 2 levels though. This is why I did not get adaptable on him. So I am kind of curious, how much supply do these go? 0.06. They just don't use supply. Supply? What supply? We live on sand. And it's nourishing. Even sand is a luxury. Looks to be exactly 144. Okay. We do have another stack in production at the moment. Oh, you leveled up. What am I waiting for you? I'm waiting for you to get artillery specialist. Might need to use the white units to push down here. Is this a supply issue? No, supply actually is really plentiful. So let's grab you lot. Bring you into this fight. This also means cancel. No, not you. You. Now we can see a true field marshal line. Which you can now join and stop training. Ottoman Empire has capitulated. Commune of France is, wow, taking that out. So the Entente's had a terrible game. They've effectively achieved nothing. Motorized, I think that your job there was done. Where do we go from here? Over to this. The Russians are like, yeah, we've started to fight back. No. Sorry, buddy, but you haven't. Anton did better than Reichspakt. True. They've still had a pretty terrible game, though. Need more fuel. How's the construction coming along? Oh wow, we're blazing through this. I need to get more infrastructure going. Still going to build out most of China. You know what, let's just do this. And then once more of those are done, we can start slotting in military factories. In fact, we could start thinking about that now. That's a lot of infrastructure we have queued. I think I have bonuses to infrastructure construction. I think I do. And I can think of at least one other construction bonus we could get. And that is in here. -3. We're actually at 11%. Huh. That would get us down to 8. Could have got it down to 6. Thought we were going to be able to get it to 0, but no, didn't think so. Okay, all of the deficits are quickly going away. I do think that we need to build some more trains though, so let's set up, say, 5 of you. Something like that. You know what? Let's cancel you. You're busy down there. You're busy down there. Busy there. I need you to be a different colour, so you're not both brown. So we keep purple. And yes, feel free to assault. We're just going to hit them with everything. This is also going to draw all of my air forces forwards. Although the problem is going to be range. It's going to be number of air bases we have. Okay, so I can build dockyards. Get some more steel if I needed it. I don't think I need it though. Is there any of these I could get? Alright, Chenjiling is one of our admirals. Chenjiling, Li Lijong, Chen Shaoquan. Zhizhalong, Naval Maneuver. And Chen Shaowan. Oh! Convoy raiding. That's you. Li Lijong is you. You're the maneuver guy, right? Yeah, you're actually our highest level. Naval Maneuver it is. Now, unfortunately, because they're all high command, I think that also means that we're not going to be able to get them to be regular officers. We're not going to be able to get our submarine specialist, for example. Which is a bit disappointing. Oh yeah, air doctrines, those are a thing. Battlefield report, operational integrity. Yeah. Medium bombers. Medium planes, rather. do with another order to connect you up to here. Very well. Carry on. And I think that you are now in a position more or less to assist. Yeah, go for it. You're still losing. Sundaran's injured. Oh well. Which is the guy that I literally just told to attack. India's really dug in over here. What about the national character? Yeah, I could. Just haven't really had the spare political power. Hey, supply consumption. I'll take that. You are almost ready. Refining 3. Still short on fuel, but we are using quite a lot now. Advanced rocket upgrade. Let's get the AA going. Fuel refining. Excavation. So now with that done, soft attack 41.8, soft attack 46, still lower. Army experience is permanently full. I have nothing to spend it on. Actually, is that true? No, I've still got these. I think we're a bit late on the commander upgrades. So let's just go with inventive leadership for more trickster. Trenchant speed doesn't really help us. Improvisation for planning. Artillery experience from combat, just overwhelming firepower. Unit elitism, 20% more special forces capacity. With the number of divisions I have, that's a lot of special forces. That's only experience. This is the only one that really gives you a battlefield benefit. Max entrenchment, entrenchment speed, division org loss while moving. That's a good one. Recon. Plus 5% breakthrough. Smoke and fire. No doctrine cost. Some new objectives. Why can't I select that? Oh, there's no one assigned to it. Now there is. Go. Clear across the Urals now. Meanwhile here, Sundaran's having a horrid time. I think both sides just not getting nearly enough supply. Engineers? It's January 46. Which doesn't really give me any of those. Let's get some more radar. Guys are still training. 3 military factories, here we go. Still short on infantry equipment and also anti-air. Well, let's add support rocket artillery to you for that extra bit of firepower. Wunderbar. Recon companies. Get some more engineering. Do I have air support against India? I should have air support everywhere. Yeah, I do. Kingdom of Siam took 5 states. Burma has capitulated. .400 soft attack. Ouchies. Alright, please tell me that you guys are getting artillery experience now. Artillery specialist, yes you are. Good. 90%! Oh, hell yeah. You were the guy that I wanted to be the military specialist, right? Yes, you are. The artillery specialist. Sweet! Then we can do even more artillery damage. Oh, I need another artillery gun. This guy doesn't have one. Railway gun. That's what I meant. Gun. Doing in terms of experience. Not amazing. Not really fighting major naval battles against major naval players. Oh. That's a problem, guys. So in fact I need 2. Another general. Could either be one of these. Could also be you. In fact, you'll be the best one. And that also means that I need another railway gun. Okay, how's construction coming along? Civilian factories are getting smashed out. That's good. And then once we have that, we're going to be rolling out a whole bunch of military factories. Some divisions. 2. Oh, no divisional training. That's true. Do you want me to give you 716 convoys? Pass! So I think India is going to be a difficult one to take. Sultanate of Syria has capitulated. It actually kind of feels like the Cairo Pact is taking more damage from Third International than the Anton. Which is kind of a perfect description of how the Anton is done in this game. Looks like we're finally starting to make a little bit of an impact. A little bit. How is India doing? Hyderabad, 600,000 losses. That's going up pretty fast, though. Is Iran in this? Iran is in this. So is Afghanistan. Closed. Good stuff. Let's not do this. And in fact, I'm going to have you guys go and attack into Iran as well. And then possibly branch off to protect this flank against Hyderabad. India has a surprising number of tanks. Oh man, these Russian units are starting to look rather devastated. 14,000 guns short. That is a deficit that is definitely growing. How much support do we have? 58,000! Okay then, let's put 73 factories on small arms then. Well, we're across the Urals. We're now into the well-developed part of Russia, where they'll have more than enough infrastructure to support us. And unfortunately for them, air bases too. In fact, speaking of air bases, why don't I see if there's some more I could bring in? There are. So the Sindrin is a... I've totally forgotten already. Close air support. The Gathan is a close air support. And these are all fighters. You get a fighter. You get a fighter. You get a fighter. You get a fighter. Close air. You get a close air. You get a close air. Advanced AA. Going. Could help my fuel issues by occupying Iran, and also the Caucasus, which we'll be getting to sooner rather than later. How's the railway gun production coming along? I do just want you to make one. 190 civilian factories now. One other thing I should double check is occupations in Russia, which are actually kind of okay. Oh, you know what else I forgot to do? Shoot, that's a problem. Let's do liberated workers. After I got you guys out of jail, I forgot to do another collaboration. Bugger. That's actually really annoying. So now I need to purposefully not kill Russia so I can get the collaboration government done ready. It's going to take like a year though. And you know what? No, this is being silly. What I should really do is start a collaboration government on India. Because there I will have more time. I always forget the espionage even exists in this game. Alright, what am I short on? Infantry equipment AA. AA is probably the most pressing. Where's AA? There. Centimetric radar. Let's go and get even more metric radar. Yeah, supply down there is going to be a bit of a factor. Although Stalingrad and Astrakhan will give us some supply. By building a railroad... Oh no, there is a railroad between those. Just need to capture it. Then the other question, I guess, would be what level are all these railroads? And do I need to upgrade them? No, Trans-Siberian is level 4. Is everything connecting to Trans-Siberian? Level 4. Where is Nanjing? There. 4, 4, 4, 5. Four, 4, 4. That way we can get Nanjing supplying everything. Let's go and prioritize these. So they get built first. Cool, cool, cool. Capital supply hub is a hexagon, all the others are circles. Still a little bit hard to see. Oh, we're actually pushing through here. Cool. And then we got cut off because you guys stopped guarding this again. Ah! Glad I spotted this. Where are you all deployed? You're all down here. Nice. have an artillery specialist. Requires Fortress Buster? Really? Yeah, so he basically has to get engineer to get that. I mean, we're going to be fighting across a lot of rivers and things here, so he might get it. Wibble. We're losing a lot of ground here. Right. Drastic measures. Ball of Tsartsin. The city of Tsartsin has been an important center of transportation and commercial activity for centuries due to its location. Despite explosive population growth, the city's poor conditions turned it into a hotbed of revolutionary activity. A glorious victory! Soon the Russian bear shall fall. Fall of Kiev. Bad news for the Russian Empire today as the Communard army has just completed its assault upon the ancient capital. I'm actually going to halt all offensives at this point because I would like that collaboration government to be completed. Which I guess it can't be yet. Needs a lot more intel. Which makes sense. No, it really doesn't. Alright, carry on. Hope you enjoyed your breather. This actually reminds me of one other thing I've not built nearly enough of. Transport planes. Not a huge amount the Russians can do about these attacks anymore. I need more oil. Engineer 4. Nice. $46. That's too far ahead of time. Grab that back. Sultanate of Egypt declared war on Sudan, the second Mahdist revolt. Right, because, yeah, that's definitely something you need. The Sudan has long been known as a land of religious firebrands and fierce peoples, a fact that even the British Empire at its peak was forced to discover at the end of the last century. I have a bad feeling that these guys might be surrounded and destroyed. 7 million losses against me for the Russians now. Excuse me. And 8.5 against the Third International. 15 million total. How's my war participation? In my war it's 93%, but that doesn't include the Third International, so I'm not actually sure. I'm going to tell you to stop attacking. Let's get staff office plans. Let's get your planning prep done quickly as we can. I have a feeling these armies are just dead though. Go on then. So taking this back helps. Hyderabad broke my ciphers. That's kind of annoying. Well-timed AI. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to prepare an attack. Go down into Iran, like so. I'm going to need you to prepare an attack. Something like so. Carry on. They might just be able to hold. I think we'll break through to them before they get surrounded and destroyed, thankfully. Huzzah for the motorized, saving the day once again. Still with no tanks. Back on Lhasa is ongoing. Take Lhasa. You take this ball back. They do have 14 infantry guarding this spot. There we go, Lhasa's been retaken. And the supply can flow again. I did not enjoy that. Right, let's push India down to like here so I don't have this stupid back entrance anymore. Meanwhile, new technology, 46. Kind of running out of stuff to research. How about tanks? There's a lot of troops in just full retreat at the moment. I might get some overruns here, because these are motorized. This is kind of what they do. I should put up a defense here. A wild ace appears. Oh, it's my first ace, I think. Pretty sure. 600 soft attack. Well, these 20 infantry divisions are going to get melted, even in the mountains. Yep, we can even pierce the tank's armor, because our artillery shells are so potent. Whoa, they're not pushing. That's not acceptable. Push them back to the ocean. And please, please follow up your assault. Thank you. My turn. Dianelan. Do you have Mountaineer? Not yet. Oh, you can get Improv Expert. Yeah, do. By all means. Which is probably something I should check on everyone. A couple of them may have that now. You do. Camouflage Expert. I saw the expert, I was like, oh, no, never mind. Improved centimetric radar. Let's go and get advanced centimetric radar and more tank stuff. How about bigger engines? We have less than 1 million manpower remaining. I wonder how many of my troops are tied up in garrison duty. I would imagine quite a few, and in fact with the huge amount of resources I have, we do have military police in our division, so yeah, never mind. We have enough support equipment. We could do with more rubber and more aluminium. Oh! Russia's gone. Fall of Moscow. The last time Moscow was taken by a foreign power, a vast fire wiped out large portions of the city. Not so today, when Chinese forces broke through the siege lines in multiple places and converged on the Kremlin. The heart of the Russian Empire is now ours. Well, we're definitely going to start by taking these bits. We can apparently submit a lot of demands. Blimey. Oh, we're also talking about Finland, Poland, Romania, and Russia. Gotta get the most important bit. All the boats. Alright, that's round one of my demands. Oh. I was like, excuse me? I'm not done yet. I would like to take Iran so I can get the oil. And steel. Okay, now the point contest begins. You can't possibly beat me. I have too many points. You're gonna try though. There we go. I think that's everything. Oh no, there's a few little pieces down there, but that's France and Italy arguing over that. I couldn't care less, so I am done. I think Afghanistan was in that peace deal. Two Sicilies has joined the Entente. It wasn't. For some reason, it's just independent. They were? Afghanistan got really lucky then. Otherwise, I just have annexed them. I don't think anyone would have tried to counter me. So yeah, China got a bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. China took 94 states, Sweden took 1, Britain took 34, France took 69. Nice. Siberia took 9, Socialist Republic of Transylvania took 3. And there was 131,000 equipment taken, which has resolved my shortage. And I'm also just going to go... Problem solved. And I also took, most importantly, all of these. Ooh, 62 ships. Is that your Black Sea Fleet? No. Oh, they were just delivered to me. Any submarines? A couple. "92 ships, 3 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, 8 light cruisers, and 77 destroyers. Of a variety of different ages." Cool. In fact, yeah. Let's have you protecting my entire coastline. I said my entire coastline. Don't worry about those. However, now that I have ports in Persia... yeah, that means I can get closer. And completely block off India now. Cool! Now then. Who's over here? You are. Sultanate of Egypt took 4 states. Sudan has capitulated. Egypt's back in the war. I now have 579 factories. The Anton has 1,000. Third International has 2,500. I wonder if I'd be able to take Third International at this point. Don't know. That's true. Good point, poet. Good point. Throw in a few saves. Also, I have enough aluminium at this point. Let's go ahead and stop buying from you. Oh no, that's aluminium. Nope. Can't press anything because everything's just gone screeching to a halt. Buy some of that. That's a lot of ships we're capturing. Catching. Oh, there's another border there. Who else is nearby? Huzzah! You're already on your way. You guys. Cool. I feel like we need to have some more reinforcements over here. This could go poorly otherwise. Alright, that is now 2 full fleets of submarines. So let's start a third. I should perhaps start thinking about destroyers. If I continue this. At this point, it's as good as over. Poland and Hyderabad. This is everyone piecing Hyderabad out. And we are also going to get some, Fatovs. Which we're of course going to deny. Because everything is China. It's not called the planet Earth, it's called China! Pop, 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 pop. Shoot off all the helmets. There we go. Some around wounded. Weren't you wounded last time? Oh, 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 they've actually got boats over here. We better go and fight them. We have repairs, apparently. We still only have one dockyard on repair duty. Let's go and fix that real quick. There we go. Yeah, they have quite a few destroyers over here, trying their best to stop the flood. And not really succeeding. Definitely going to take Silent Hunter. Now for you. The question here is, do I really want to have you working as a sea wolf? Probably. Time to start thinking about tanks. Time to start thinking about destroyers. There you are. My stolen capital ship fleet on its way in. It's no longer the Middle Kingdom, it's Middle Earth. That's true. I will have plenty of manpower after India falls. Yeah, that's true. Russian manpower, what's left of it, Indian manpower, and Chinese manpower all combined. $2.5 million men India's lost already. We've been fighting them for a year. If that. Actually, this is a hell of a surround. 16 infantry divisions, that's gonna hurt. Alright. You guys are patrolling. Glorious. And we have dockyards available. Well, you know what I think we need more of? Submarines. It's not called the world. It's not called planet Earth, it's called China. It's not called the oceans of the world. It's called Chinese submarines. Every water droplet a sub. I still have like 40 factories I'm not using. More planes, more planes. Oh dear, I'm sensing a problem here. More aluminium! Let's make sure that those get done first. There is no Asia. There is no Asia. There is only China. Passive sonar. That was quick. I guess we have 50% research bonuses. That's nice. Well, fate. Occupation. 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 Well, bye-bye stability. It was nice knowing you. I like that one where the only option is military occupation. What do you want from me? 22 stability. Get in. Kiss goodbye to my military production efficiency. Hey, basic tank chassis. Welcome to 1936. Level 8. Saudi Arabia capitulated. Which now means you're a genius. Army defense. Nice! What are you doing? You're level 6. So you're an expert. Now, can we take India before we run out of manpower? I mean, we do have a standing army of 2.3 million. 300,000 in garrisons. Actually, speaking of garrisons, let's not have our occupational law being that. Let's have it being liberated workers. There we go. We will liberate all of the workers. Advanced centimetric radar. Yes. Who else am I actually at war with? Just them. Then after that I can annex Shaanxi and Xinjiang. And we'll be at peace once again. Oh, we caught some destroyers and sank them. Cool. We also have full oil. Which means I can stop buying nearly as much from Venezuela. How much oil do I produce? Oh, I produce 490? Really? From where? It's just little bits and pieces here and there. Oh, there's 45. Yeah, of course, I have the Baku oil fields. No, I don't. Baku's there. Didn't realise how much there was there just natively. Cool. Well, that's definitely enough fuel, so not importing that anymore. Which means that I have this many factories working at the moment. 316 civilian factories, 335. No, 300 and... wow, I can't numbers. 351 military. India's lost 4 million. What have I lost? $800,000. And yeah, that's almost entirely against just me. By all means, close the pocket. I have another 40 factories to use. I don't know. I don't have the resources for this. Transport planes. Yes, that's what I need. And then AA. Factor in. Oh, I've been falling behind a little bit on the old researches, but that's okay. Easily fixed. Also these. Let's go and get you some more basic batteries. Sure. $5 million losses. Turns out Hyderabad had a really big army. Apparently. Okay, now we're sinking the destroyers. No destroyer protection for you! How's the rest of the world looking? I feel like I need to take out Azerbaijan, Nepal and Bhutan just to complete our borders. And there'll still be a little bit in Southeast Asia, still Korea, but otherwise it's all China. Start building tanks. Nah, I think honestly I'm just going to go to speed 5 and just end it. Because once we're done with India, I'm done. We could take this as a war against the Third International, but I really can't be bothered. We're very, very late game at this point. I think with just the sheer weight of numbers we have as well, it would be pretty one-sided. There it is, Hyderabad. I'll take from them everything. I will take from them everything. Boom! Oh, I forgot to do the collaboration government with them. Yeah, that's going to take us even longer to establish our control, because then we have to build up the collaboration basically from scratch. What's the collaboration in Russia? 49%. That's actually going really quickly. Well, actually, I do have a lot of stacking bonuses to collaboration, so it's not that surprising. Also, we're now at peace, so we got the stability back. And there you go! The end! How many factories do these guys have? Can't even click on them. Probably more than me. But the speed that I can now industrialize would be terrifying. Because I've also built infrastructure in most of China at this point. And I have a lot of construction slots still available. So anyway, I think that is going to be where I call it. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button, just like Halfway Insane and Core 9 did. It really does help out, and it's always lovely to see your wonderful faces back again for some more games in the future. If you really enjoyed this and you want to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing, just like Jax did. Coming in with a 17-month resub. Thank you very much for that, Jax. Good day, Admiral Viking. Glad to see the YouTube videos coming back. I'd love to watch live, but generally just don't have the time. Yeah, it's totally reasonable. I get that. Streams are quite long. So do come... do subscribe if you want to support the channel, or you can also check out the Patreon. I do have a YouTube channel, as Jax just mentioned. That's at youtube.com/MordredViking, where the whole of this playthrough is up, and I will endeavour to keep more stuff uploading as well. Then finally I have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a pleasure to see some new faces there, so come join us. Say hello, you'll be more than welcome. I will be back again tomorrow. What did I have on the scheduled for tomorrow? Spellforce. I don't know if I'm going to do Spellforce tomorrow. Stay tuned, we'll do something, because that is going to be my usual laundry stream on till 4. I could just do some world building. Don't know if I'm necessarily up for 4 hours of, well, 3 hours of world building. Maybe. We'll see, we'll see. I might even do it on this channel, you know, for a little bit of something different. And then after that is going to be 7 PM, is going to be some Dungeons & Dragons. We are back. Digital Dragons are back from a month at least, long hiatus. Party is still on Solstice. And things may be afoot. But we are definitely reaching the end of the Icewind Dale campaign. Probably just a couple more weeks left and then we're done. And we'll have to move on to something else, which is why I have been focusing so much on building my own setting. Although I think one of the other players wants to take over DMing for a bit. But anyway, that is Dungeons & Dragons, which is on the Digital Dragons GM channel, which you can find linked, thank you to Macho, then on Monday. My other D&D game, that's on the Component Cast channel, where I am playing as Skyspan as an actual player. Anyway, that's all for me. I'm going to see who else is streaming. We'll go and throw them a raid. And we'll go from there. And then I'm going to go and have some dinner, because I'm getting kind of hungry. Who should we raid? Evil Snowball. We've raided you fairly recently. Let's raid Pigeon. Currently playing Hearts of Iron with Alex the Rambler. That's going to be in the same game. Currently doing some rehosts, but he said hello to me earlier, so I feel like we should go and say hello back. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see the chat absolutely lit up by the Viking Raid, which you can do by copying and pasting Viking Raid. Or if you're a subscriber, you can bring in the long ships, just like that. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you tomorrow for some games at 1 during my laundry stream. Otherwise, probably next weekend for some more Hearts of Iron. Thanks everyone, I'll see you all soon.